This video will likely save you more headaches than anything else that I've recorded, just because this voice control modules probably gave me more headaches than anything else I've dealt with. Mostly because of the information you get on eBay is not always, and maybe even rarely, correct. And I actually bought 5 of these modules. What you're going to find most common on eBay are these ones with AKG on them, and they'll be listed as voice control module for 02 through 09, etc. That is not true. The AKG units aren't even voice control modules. They are hands-free modules, and from what I can gather, after 2004, at least on the E-Class, they were not used anymore. The voice control modules are the ones marked TEMIC, T-E-M-I-C. And there are various models of that. I actually wound up with 2 of them before I got one that actually worked with my car. They will be listed as compatible with your vehicle. Not necessarily so. And what I found is that after 2007, they will not work with the previous years, at least this one. This first TEMIC I bought, I spent about, what, 65 bucks on it. And this is from a 2008. And I thought, well, it would be better because it would have better features to it. And my car would not recognize it. Your radio and everything will still work because the fiber optic transmission will pass through any of these units, but it won't actually activate as voice control. Finally, I got this unit, which is manufactured in 2004, and this one does work. I am going to do, this one actually came out of a 2005 E500. The model number was different from ones I've seen listed over $100 from an E500 2005. But what was the same was the hardware number down here, and the software number up here, down here, was the same. So I took a chance, bought this one. I think I spent like 50 bucks on this one. And it does work. I'm going to do a separate video on the actual functionality of the voice control. It has its quirks. Doesn't always mesh real well with the Bluetooth. And I'll cover all that after I get it configured and understanding the ins and outs of it. And then you can decide if it's worth it. Back to the AKG units, don't get fooled by them. They go for $15, $20. But what they are is they're actually only used in the 2000 up to 2004, from what I can gather, in various models of cars. And they, from what I gather, allow you to talk hands-free through the phones, through your phone. I guess it's basically an audio interface, but this has absolutely, AKG units have absolutely no functionality when it comes to voice control. Next item is the stalk that you have to install next to your steering wheel if you're adding the voice control. My original, if you look back into the original part of the video, I had bought an entire unit which had the stalk for the voice control as well as the cruise control, and removed that. Would have been a great idea, and it would have worked if I had a 2004. But they changed it in 2005, and if you have a 2005 or 2006, etc., the cruise control module with the stalks on it will not look like this. It'll be one entire like metal ring. And they were selling on eBay for, I guess, for like $30, $35. One Mercedes dealership online had this on sale, or for sale, at $27. plus shipping, and I was buying some other parts also. I went to my local dealer. He wanted about $70 for the exact same thing. So look online. I will list part numbers below for what part number you would need for the 2004, 2003 below, as well as the part number, which is this one that I got for my car, which is 2005, 6, 7. Any information I can compile, I will. I'll also list the number of and software versions, hardware versions of the unit that works for me, as well as the other models that didn't work for me. And I'll compile any other information I think is pertinent or would be helpful to you. So look for that below in the comments section, and I hope this saves you an awful lot of frustration of buying wrong units that are listed as voice control. I swear if you looked long enough you would find a set of used brake pads listed as voice control units on eBay. So that's it. Now we're going to go on to the next step, which is installation. Okay, now we are going to attach our voice control module, and we will do that with screws number 8 by 1/2 inch Phillips head screw, and that is going to go up into that open area there, and this is the connector for it. Okay, the voice control unit, it only gets a screw on one side. There's a clip on this side that slides under, so you'll move all your cables out of the way, have it as far forward as possible, and then slide it underneath that clip until it clicks, locks on this side, and then we're going to drive that Phillips screw in on the other side. Actually, a lot of times everything's easier to access from the back seats folded down rather than reaching through the trunk. Okay, the voice control unit, right below it, or plugged into a holder somewhere, is the plug. I think it was actually over there for the unit, and we'll just plug that into there, and that open hole there is where the fiber optics is going to go.